moving on then. Because we got in through here, there were some prisoners there, and that's how you get to the drow over through here. I think this is for the main honcho. The one that Volo was singing about. Dror's Roglin or something? Some warriors down there. What's going on?
Another outsider come to see the boss? Mind your manners now, or he'll throw you in the pit.
No, don't do that.
Seems like a good moment to talk. Unless you like big, bristling, hairy legs. I wouldn't go down there, mate. That's the spider pit.
I don't mind bristling, hairy legs. They were kind of cute, the spiders were. But we're not going to mess with them, because they do want to eat me, which is upsetting. I wouldn't... That is not something I want people to want to eat me. Don't do that. Heavy oak doors, that's for the... No, that's Dror Ragslin, right there. People are very happy about his performance. Oh wait, there's a dead person here. Dead mind flayer. What a turn of events! I really hope I'm not gonna... Well, we could always sleep. But I hope I'm not gonna have to fight him right away anyway. Brawler Gird. Sharpening a thing.
This ain't the party, pal. We're working here.
Mm-hmm.
If I were you, I'd get me arse back to the party before somebody put me to work.
I am working. Do I have some boxes that I could just carry around? What's going on?
Any one of you casting aspersions on the absolute, I'll tear out your tongue and cram it up your faithless arse.
Hands off my tongue, you bloody bird. I'm pledged to the absolute. Arse and all.
Hold on. What in the ruddy hells is an aspersion?
It's like libel. As in, I'm liable to smash your face if you go casting aspersions.
That's a funny joke, but I think I heard it before. I think it might be a reference as well. Yeah, if I just want to get to work, I just pick up some boxes and carry them around. Nobody asks anything. Nobody accuses a person...
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Yes. Nobody accuses a person carrying boxes of not doing anything, despite that's actually, you know, you're just have boxes in your hand. Brakal.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise Maglobiet.
You know Maglobiet, a tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goomless as the rest of them.
I really appreciate a real god rather than the real god, because it's just so boring. Also, it does not fit Dungeons and Dragons, but it's just so boring when religious conflicts are about which god is real rather than, you know, my god is better. Even though in this case he's accusing the Absolute of not being a real god. I'm pretty sure that's the implication here. How'd you land yourself in that cage?
Because I'm loyal to Maglobiet. Because I ain't having my head turned by some upstart god.
Oh, you mean the Absolute?
Yeah. My old tribe's fallen for this shite. Traitorous bastards. The great Absolute brings us together. Drow and gnolls and goblins all braiding one another's hair. It's a load of shite.
It is. I haven't seen anybody with braids so far. That's a load of shite. You don't... Well, apart from the people in my crew who do have braids. Which would be... I don't think anybody has braids. Maybe... Nah, I was gonna say Shadowheart. I don't think she does. Yeah, there are some braid hairstyles, but still. You don't like your people mixing with outsiders? Is that the implication here, or do you not like braids? Because also that could be a read on his complaints.
Talking to you, ain't I? I just don't believe in all this togetherness and chumminess. Ain't natural. It won't last. They'll be tearing into each other soon enough. Sod 'em all. I'll wait it out in here, praying to a real god.
It's really cool that he says it ain't natural, the chumminess, because it isn't natural for goblins in particular, but I also think for gnolls, and certainly not for gnolls, but for goblins it isn't natural for them to be chummy because they're naturally very aggressive and not sharing. Whereas for humans it is natural to be chummy because all you have to do is look at sort of the sort of a hunter-gatherer family structure of humans and look at a very, very basic cooperation-focused societal structure. Yeah, that is about as natural as it gets, that chumminess and just sort of family ties and things like that. Although, because he's specifically not saying that it's not natural for different species to be chummy. He's just saying that the chumminess is the problem, not the different species. And so, yeah, I think that was very good.
Boss Ragslin weren't lying when he said anyone could join the Absolute's ranks.
Yeah, I can see your face. I'm sorry.
Keep moving. Unless you're wanting a clubbing and drubbing.
Or pissing, apparently. Who was that?
I hear any
Oh, I've heard of that before. We're good.
You're either with the Absolute or against her. Ain't no in between.
Yeah, that's what happens when the Absolute is very bellicosely oriented, which I believe is very much the case. And this doesn't go anywhere. The rat might say things about stuff. I doubt it, but we're not going to talk to the rat. We're just going to... Because the rat's... You know, the other rats didn't say anything to me, so I'm not going to build my hopes up for this one. If they have a name, maybe I will. Why is there a stool? There's a silver glass back here.
Quiet.
What's that all about? Can't reach destination. Wait, the silver glass is on top of... What in the world? I don't get it. Yeah. Feels like maybe a half-complete level, or not level, but like a little bit of a detail there that they cut out somehow. Either way, let's go to the big boss. I want to see what this is all about.
Deliver the truth, Rautush! Shugon na shukok, otasho kek doors! I command you, corpse, speak, reveal truth to the Absolute!
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Shugon na shukok!
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
He's controlling me? No way, he's not. Also, you see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you had glimpsed before. I can study the corpse. Was this the mind flayer that tortured me? Let's try that.
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Absolute's clutches.
I was gonna say, the artifact is the weapon, but then the second line absolutely makes it clear that the artifact is the weapon. So, here looking at the options, the Mind Flayer is gonna tell that I am the person. I'm gonna try to leave before the Mind Flayer can identify me.
Your skull sizzles with Ragslin's displeasure. His mouth is still, but you hear his demand.
I speak for the Absolute, and I say, you stay.
It seems to me you've got an audience already.
I've got plans for you, lass. And there's no true soul yet who turned their back on the Absolute.
Alright, I'm staying. Go on with the ceremony. I mean, if I'm gonna fight them, I might as well see what they're all about, right?
You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse, speak and say sooth. Lucan ok al koldek shulkok hank.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer.
I can dig into Ragslin's mind and control the interrogation? That's a lot better than I was expecting things to go. He might actually be able to tell that things are that I'm controlling him, but I will. That is that's a reasonable D10 or DC 10, I should say. Come on. Ah, we pulled it off. Just.
Ragslin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Ragslin's voice, you ask,
What were you doing in Faerun?
Ragslin scowls, shocked by his own words, and a jolt shoots through your skull. The creature speaks in visions. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Githamans. They know something.
He is suspicious, confused by the question that fell from his lips. You proceed carefully.
So the Gith, that's a Gith weapon.
Who is the Absolute?
Ragslin frowns in confusion at a question he would never have asked. You see an image. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power.
You're kidding me. Very helpful, squid.
Suspicion floods Ragslin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, No killer and no damned weapon! That damned Drow was right. Can't let her get all the glory. Like I said, I got plans for you. Report to the Drow. Minthara is the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her.
Consider it done.
Praise the Absolute.
These cultists seek a weapon. Could they mean the artifact that we carry?
They do mean that. If that's the case, we've got more problems than just the worms in our heads, says Gilladel. That is true. So, I didn't have to fight them, which is good, and we can go to the Drow next, which is also good.
Dror Ragslin's a true soul. Oh, look at him, eh?
Boss put you to work, huh?
Yeah, not yet, though.
Boss!
I should speak up.
True soul, eh? I figured the Absolute had standards.
What do you mean?
I do what he says. Ain't want to make the boss any madder than he already is.
He is pretty mad. That is true. Okay, the Mind Flayer, I can't loot him. Scrolls speak with the dead. That's normal. Don't worry about it. That's just if we kill everything. Kagram? Who's Kagram?
That was intense. I wouldn't want to bump into that thing while it was still alive.
Yeah, you really wouldn't.
Of course. The Absolute protects us now. But still.
Yeah, I know. I know. Well, we go up from here. That's pretty cool. Let's save the game. Oh, we have multiple ladders. And a lot of loot. And Narvas.
I wouldn't dawdle if I were you. I doubt true soul Minthara has much patience left.
Nah, she's scripted. Don't worry about it. I know how video games work. And I thought she was down there. Yeah, she is.
What are we waiting for?
She's absolutely down there. And this doesn't connect anywhere, which is interesting. And I suppose I could talk to Dror Ragslin again. Huh. Wooden support. That brings the bridge down. I don't know if I can talk to him again. Can I?
What you needing now?
Goblins and Drow working together. Why?
The Absolute's got room for everyone. Long as you don't defy her. And nobody's that stupid. If the Absolute says to take orders from a Drow, then we toe the mark. No questions.
I'm in need of a healer, by the way.
You look spiffy to me. What do you need a healer for?
Oh. Yeah, I'm closing some, I don't know what this means, but I'm closing some gaps in my group. Everyone needs a healer.
Well, let me know when you find one. Priestess Gut's better at causing pain than curing it.
Oh. Well, that's another way of getting to Princess Gut, I suppose. If we come here first. So I think I did the right order of talking to these people. And that is great. A heavy chest up here. With some arrows. Very nice. Alright. And why is that iron gate locked?
Better be cautious. Don't give me trouble now.
Oh, that's gonna be difficult.
Sense watchful eyes upon you. Perhaps some locks are better left unpicked.
I don't know if I spent... Oh, there's treasure back there. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Sorry, mate. I didn't look behind the very, very translucent grate or whatever that is that has enormous piles of treasure in the back. I didn't actually see. All right, so let's talk to Minthara. Ooh.
A scrying eye. Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
What do you mean suspicious, though? Picking up everything isn't suspicious. Right?
You see that eye what's it floating about? Best hope it don't take a fancy to you. Unless you like playing hide and seek when you're trying to take a damp.
What is it?
It's a floating eye, mate. What do you reckon? Bloody spying on us. The bigwigs at Moonrise like to be involved, the drow says. Load of trollop. Just don't trust us to do what we do best. Killing things.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Terrible working conditions. Scroll of Scorching Ray. Why am I over encumbered? Oh, because I picked up things. Don't worry. It's a goblin scimitar. And that's, yeah. Alright, let's talk to the drow. Don't question her.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Life, much like your words, is meaningless, whelp. End the latter to save the former. Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul in such a grotesque form. The Absolute has a place in her heart even for Dothier. Her heart is more generous than mine. Join my hunt, fairy, and obey me.
Why did you call me a fairy? What's that all about? Is it because she doesn't... Is it because I'm an elf, or... A hunt. Who's the target?
Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name.
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Yeah, he left already. It's fine. The tieflings should be warned. Yeah, they should. Together you can outnumber her warband. Is that my plan? Perhaps you can misdirect her or kill her. Yeah, perhaps I can misdirect her or kill her.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon.
This must end here. You're my prey. However, can I leave and come back later? Yes.
The village to the east. It's abandoned.
Yes, I can. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's go to camp. Because I can. And go to sleep because we're fighting. I think we're fighting everyone. But is that a good idea, though? I don't think that's a good idea. Because here's my thing. If this is everything that's left, or sort of the the crux of the matter is here, right? Can I do one thing that I'm missing and potentially even level up before that happens, and then I sleep? Because look at this. We can go to Joaquin's Rest.
Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teachers care.
And deal with the things, with the guys back here. They didn't kill the ox. We're all good. Because we never went down there. And I imagine, yeah, we can't have short rest. I imagine it might be peaceful-ish. Right? There's a lot of fire in here. It's terrible. And when I say peaceful-ish, I mean they won't attack me immediately, but they will die after. Wait.
Toril, and whatever lies beyond the stars.
Yeah, the Zentarim basement. Some potatoes. There are things here. Yeah, quite a lot of food. Yeah, this is peaceful at first, but I will probably kill them all. Although if they have their own... It depends on how they act towards me, really. At the end of the day, that's the biggest question is, will they be rude to me? Will they say bad things? Because if they say bad things, that's like half the steps towards getting killed, right? I mean, let's not kid ourselves. Oh. Is that what's gonna happen? We just come down here, just loot some things. Inroads by arms dealer Gortash. Yeah, I don't see anybody. I don't think there's anybody down here. That's weird. Here follows a report on the inroads upstart smuggler Enver Gortash has been making on the illicit arms trade in the Chiontar Valley, though, quote, inroads, unquote, badly understates the case. Quote, annexation, unquote, would be more apt. The former black market leaders, the Knights of the Shield, capital K, capital S, and outside the city, the Zentarim, have largely been supplanted by Gortash's operation. Illegal arms have never been a major component of the guild's business, but given his apparent ambitions, it would be unwise to assume that Gortash will stop there. He bears watching closely. From Uktar. I suppose we're going to have to deal with... Ooh, engraved key. We're going to have to deal with that later. Are these... They are lit, yeah. There's some bottles here. Where could that key go? And mostly, we've just found food. Oh, wardrobe. Ah. Look at that indeed. Food? Ha, food was a misdirection. It works well often. All that sausage and cheese. Alright. Let's go downstairs. Hidden stairs. Curious. Just food everywhere. Oh, the game autosaved. Absolutely food everywhere. Somebody's taking damage. Did you see that? It didn't show up over here.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean. Whoa, hold your arrows. This is Rugen's savior, I'll bet. He told us all about you. Come on in then. Any friend of Rugen's is a friend of the family.
I believe Rugen was the one that wanted to run away, not fight in that other fight. Oh, they're just fighting. But I think this is like a big area. Perception failed? Perception failed. Again? I think... I don't know. I don't know what that was. I didn't see a perception success, but the trap definitely appeared.
Take heed. I see a trap.
It doesn't seem to be triggering.